Welcome to Coders Place YouTube channel. Today we will see some important questions of JDBC. So let's get started. Question 1. Definition of JDBC Java Database Connectivity. Answer. JDBC is an API, application programming interface, used in Java programming to interact with databases. The classes and interfaces of JDBC allow the application to send requests made by users to the specified database. Question 2. Purpose of JDBC. Answer. Enterprise applications created using the Java EE technology need to interact with databases to store application-specific information. So, interacting with a database requires efficient database connectivity, which can be achieved by using the ODBC, Open Database Connectivity, driver. This driver is used with JDBC to interact or communicate with various kinds of databases such as Oracle Mississippi Access, MySQL, and SQL Server database. Question 3. Components of JDBC. Answer. There are generally 4 main components of JDBC through which it can interact with a database. They are as mentioned below. JDBC API, it provides various methods and interfaces for easy communication with the database. It provides 2 packages as follows, which contain the Java SE and Java EE platforms to exhibit write once run anywhere capabilities. JDBC Driver Manager, it loads a database-specific driver in an application to establish a connection with a database. It is used to make a database-specific call to the database to process the user request. JDBC Test Suite, it is used to test the operations such as insertion, deletion, updation, being performed by JDBC drivers. JDBC ODBC Bridge Drivers, it connects database drivers to the database. This bridge translates the JDBC method call to the ODBC function call. It makes use of the sun.jdbc.org package, which includes a native library to access ODBC characteristics. Question 4. JDBC drivers. Answer. JDBC drivers are client-side adapters, installed on the client machine, not on the server, that convert requests from Java programs to a protocol that the DBMS can understand. There are 4 types of JDBC drivers. Type 1 driver or JDBC ODBC bridge driver. Type 2 driver or native API driver. Type 3 driver or network protocol driver. Type 4 driver or thin driver. Question 5. Interfaces of JDBC API. Answer. A list of popular interfaces of JDBC API is given below. Driver interface. Connection interface. Statement interface. Prepared statement interface. Callable statement interface. Result set interface. Result set metadata interface. Database metadata interface. Row set interface. Question 6. Classes of JDBC API. Answer. A list of popular classes of JDBC API is given below. 1. Driver Manager class. 2. Blob class. 3. Clob class. 4. Types class. Question 7. Working of JDBC. Answer. Java application that needs to communicate with the database has to be programmed using JDBC API. JDBC driver supporting data sources such as Oracle and SQL Server has to be added in Java application for JDBC support, which can be done dynamically at runtime. This JDBC driver intelligently communicates the respective data source. Question 8. What are the JDBC API components? Answer. The java.sql package contains following interfaces and classes for JDBC API. Interfaces. Connection. The connection object is created by using getConnection method of Driver Manager class. Driver Manager is the factory for connection. Statement. The statement object is created by using createStatement method of connection class. The connection interface is the factory for statement. Prepared statement. The prepare statement object is created by using prepareStatement method of connection class. It is used to execute the parameterized query. Result set. The object of result set maintains a cursor pointing to a row of a table. Initially, cursor points before the first row. The execute query method of statement interface returns the result set object. Result set metadata. The object of result set metadata interface contains the information about the data table, such as number of columns, column name, column type, etc. The get metadata method of result set returns the object of result set metadata. Database metadata. Database metadata interface provides methods to get metadata of a database such as the database product name, database product version, driver name, name of the total number of tables, the name of the total number of views, etc. The get metadata method of connection interface returns the object of database metadata. Callable statement. Callable statement interface is used to call the stored procedures and functions. We can have business logic on the database through the use of stored procedures and functions that will make the performance better because these are precompiled. The prepare call method of connection interface returns the instance of callable statement. Classes. Driver manager. The driver manager class acts as an interface between the user and drivers. It keeps track of the drivers that are available and handles establishing a connection between a database and the appropriate driver. It contains several methods to keep the interaction between the user and drivers. Blob. Blob stands for the binary large object. It represents a collection of binary data stored as a single entity in the database management system. Clob. Clob stands for character large object. It is a data type that is used by various database management systems to store character files. It is similar to blob except for the difference that blob represent binary data such as images, audio and video files, etc. whereas clob represents character stream data such as character files, etc. SQL exception. It is an exception class which provides information on database access errors. Question 9. What are the benefits of prepared statement over statement? Answer. The benefits of using prepared statement over statement interface is given below. The prepared statement performs faster as compared to statement because the statement needs to be compiled every time we run the code, whereas the prepared statement compiled once and then execute only on runtime. Prepared statement can execute parameterized query, whereas statement can only run static queries. The query used in prepared statement is appeared to be similar every time. Therefore, the database can reuse the previous access plan, whereas statement inline the parameters into the string. Therefore, the query doesn't appear to be same every time, which prevents cache reusage. Question 10. What is the role of the JDBC driver manager class? Answer. The driver manager class acts as an interface between user and drivers. It keeps track of the drivers that are available and handles establishing a connection between a database and the appropriate driver. The driver manager class maintains a list of driver classes that have registered themselves by calling the method driver manager.register driver. Question 11. Which interface is responsible for transaction management in JDBC? Answer. The connection interface provides methods for transaction management such as commit, rollback, etc. Question 12. What is the major difference between java.total.date and java.sql.date data type? Answer. The major difference between java.total.date and java.sql.date is that java.sql.date represents date without time information, whereas java.total.date represents both date and time information. Question 13. What are the different types of lockings in JDBC? Answer. A lock is a certain type of software mechanism by using which we can restrict other users from using the data resource. There are 4 types of locks given in JDBC that are described below. Row and key locks. These type of locks are used when we update the rows. Page locks. These type of locks are applied to a page. They are used in the case where a transaction remains in the process and is being updated, deleting, or inserting some data in a row of the table. The database server locks the entire page that contains the row. The page lock can be applied once by the database server. Table locks. Table locks are applied to the table. It can be applied in 2 ways, i.e., shared and exclusive. Shared lock lets the other transactions to read the table but not update it. However, the exclusive lock prevents others from reading and writing the table. Database locks. The database lock is used to prevent the read and update access from other transactions when the database is open. Thanks for watching us. If our content is helpful to you, then subscribe for more, like it and share with your friends.
खत्म।